Stream is up.
Unfortunately, no one can get a game with you after he sent all that to you.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that every day?
Uh, Mute button's OP.
That is true.
I mean, lately I've only really been wanting to play Smite, to be honest.
Yeah.
And it's fun because I've had people like pro players asking and picking me up for scrim games, and those kind of games are fun. I'm probably better
Well,
in Smite than I have ever been in any 2K.
that's a good thing because if you manage to get really good at the smite, then you've potentially got either a side career or a main career ahead of you.
Uh, I wish, but the game is kind of a lot smaller than it used to be. Maybe if this was like 10 years ago that would be the case, but these days they don't even have like an official money sponsored pro league anymore. It's just kind
Yeah,
of like,
but at the very least, you've got a game that you're good at.
yeah, that's fun at least.
I still can't get over how awful that one PFO game went.
Uh yeah, I mean it's my fault for not being able to shoot with that, but I really just couldn't handle it. The fact that I can't practice it is annoying as well.
It's like I said, if they had something like that outside of my career, part where you could actually practice with latency, you wouldn't have that much of
And
an issue.
this has been the case in pretty much every 2K ever.
I know, but I feel like in 26 it matters more than ever because of tempo shooting.
Um, Maybe.
Use a bathroom really bad. Fix my bed real quick and then come in for playing.
Well, you heard the man.
Yep.
Almost here. I have some side activity until he's ready. You ever played GeoGuessr before?
I have not.
It's a fun game. You gotta guess where you are in the world. I'm doing the version where you're not allowed to move on the map because it's harder, but I find it fun. But sometimes, you could be placed in the middle of a big city where there's a lot of words you can read and get some good clues to figure out where you are. But then you
Yeah.
can also end up in the middle of nowhere with no words and just geography. Like this place right here. Where in the world do you think this is?
That looks like anywhere, to be honest.
You're right that it could be a lot of different places. Thinking based on the trees, probably somewhere Central Europe. Oh, I was wrong. This guy knew that exact spot. Isn't that crazy?
He looked it up.
I mean, I don't know how you would even look that up.
Image search, reverse image search.
That, I'm not sure if that even works for this game. You can try to take a screenshot and look this up if you want and tell me after, but it's necessarily work. They have a lot of bikes like that in Southeast Asia. I see another bike over here. About the only clue that I have. And that and the fact that it's a bit mountainous. I'm looking for a little mountainous area in Southeast Asia. Let's try it. Nope. Colombia.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna try it. What you said. I'm gonna actually do its first search.
Go ahead. Hacienda. It's definitely a Spanish-speaking country here. U.S. Department of Transportation. Okay, we're in the United States. Or are we?
No, doesn't look like it.
I think we might be on the somewhere like a tourist place. Hear me out. Yeah, that actually Puerto Rico makes sense for that. Cancun is similar to Puerto Rico in that. Oh, I played ranked by accident. I didn't mean to play ranked.
It actually worked.
That one might, I figured, but some of them are.
No, the one with Colombia I actually did that one. And it says near Salento, a town in the Department of Colombia.
Mhm.
So you can actually cheat in this game.
I think they have like some sort of detection so that you can't do that on your computer. Like it'll detect you searching something else.
That's crazy that it actually worked though.
Still waiting for him. And the other activity.
This really reminds me of when you played chess on the side when you were waiting for Noah's controller.
Yeah.
And then you did like two whole ass games waiting for him. I don't understand. Noah doesn't even ask me for 2K. He asks you for 2K.
Mm-hmm. Trick. Okay, it was. Oh, I see. You hit a discovered check here, and that allows you to pick up the queen. No, it's not. What is this? Okay, it's still a discovered check.
I think I'm gonna want to give the Sixers a chance.
Sure. Is that the Charles Barkley Gorilla Dunk?
Yep, and they've got some 3-point shooters too.
Do they have Hershey Hawkins on this one?
I believe so, yeah. So if memory serves me correctly, I think it's based off of 89 and 90, so I have to look at that team. It shouldn't be too much different than the one in the Jordan era.
Yes.
Reggie Hawkins is with the team, yes.
It's pretty good.
Scott Brooks might be with the team too. He's another 3-point shooter. I need that.
Hmm. I'm gonna get some water real quick.
Bed's made today, or fixed up.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, boss? It's James and Zad.
what's going on?
Same old stuff. Not much, not much. Feeling a lot better from this skin infection.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Good thing you're feeling better.
Yeah, it took a while. I couldn't even put my shoe on and sock without it. You know, it was causing a lot of pain behind my knee, just flexing my leg. I guess
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess it's cellulitis. If you ever notice that your skin's getting red, like
Yeah.
your arm or leg, and it's
Yeah.
it won't happen probably now, but if you get when you get older, like you get it from a bee sting, and then my camping friend, my wife's good friend, got a bee sting, and it turned into cellulitis, and she's like got scar tissue from the shit. It probably won't happen to you. I'm not saying it won't ever happen to you, but most likely it could happen probably when you're a little bit older.
Yeah, something.
Yeah. Are you Are you gonna watch the draft in a couple weeks?
Yeah, your team to pick right here.
Yeah, you said draft.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm into the draft. Not really curious who's gonna go where.
There's big talk about Cam Boozer, son of Carlos.
That's gonna be interesting wherever he goes.
That's maybe. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah.
Here you go.
Who you running with?
I'm going with the Sixers.
Oh, nice. Where am I? Okay.
You got Sixers.
This is going to be an old Eastern Conference. So, if you ever watch some of these old highlights and interviews,
Yeah.
what Bird said is really true. He said the Sixers really were our rivalry before LA. I mean, LA in the like '60s and obviously in the '80s for sure, one of the best sports rivalries of all time. But the Sixers in Boston battled. I mean, they absolutely battled. Bird's rookie year, they went from worst to first. They lost to the Sixers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Played them the next year, down 3-1. Boston came back and beat them.
Picking from start.
And
And you know, now that you mentioned that, when I see the early '80s Sixers Celtics feud, the one thing I really wish I could have seen
yeah,
is how good Andrew Toney could have been had he not got injured.
oh dude, yes, Andrew Toney was nasty. They had Bobby Jones, who was a great. Listen to this. 1983, they lost to this. They lost to the. So they in '80 they lost to Magic and the Lakers. Magic had this unbelievable triple double when Kareem couldn't play in Game 6 in Philly. Following year, they lost to Boston in 7 games to go to the finals. Boston beats Houston. Following year, they go in '82. Celtics get swept by Milwaukee. Their backcourt really wasn't that good, and that's when they traded for they traded for Dennis Johnson, and he was so underrated. He was a great player, and they got swept by Milwaukee, and then the year in '80. So Sixers lost in '80, in '82 to the Lakers. In '83, they got mad revenge. They whipped the Lakers 4-0. They swept them. In the last game was in LA, and they had traded for Moses Malone from Houston. They traded Daryl Dawkins and maybe some other players. Dude, they had five Hall of Famers, I think, on that team. In Sixth Man of the Year. That team was absolutely loaded.
And you mentioned John Thunder. He also got, while he never really made it to anywhere huge as he could have with the Sixers after then. But if you do remember, the very next season in '83-'84, when he got traded to the Nets, I remember the Nets would go over the defending champion Sixers.
That's right. They knocked him off. They upset him.
You
You're right.
you remember you were watching it live in person as it happened?
I was, because Uncle Dennis's favorite team is the Nets.
I'm just joking.
And yes, they had Mike Jaminski, who's the center on the Sixers team. And James, see that Brooks right there? That's Scott Brooks, who was the coach of.
He coached the Thunder and the Wizards.
Yes, that's Scott Brooks, I believe.
He was all
Kurt
right.
Nimpius. Nimpius was a big man who played, I think, for the Lakers too.
He did, yes.
I don't know any of the other guys from that roster though. That are bench players. Obviously, Barkley Hall of Famer Mahorn was a beast.
I've used
Hershey Hawkins.
I've used all these guys on 2K before.
Hershey Hawkins, and is it Johnny Dawkins?
Yes.
I've always liked Hershey Hawkins, actually. I'm pretty sure they're going to bring back the Seattle Supersonics soon, the way they've been talking about it. And the other team is most likely going to be in Vegas, but I don't know what the Vegas team name is going to be. I've never been a big fan of Vegas having sports teams.
The Supersonics, there's going to be an interesting thing. So if they do go back to the Supersonics,
Yeah,
it's very likely that not only are they going to be able to get the entire record back,
They should get the history back from the Thunder. There's a case.
Because if you remember,
I told you about the Browns. I told you about the Browns case with the Ravens, how the Browns got their history back.
Yeah, because if you remember, there was a deal with the relocation of OKC where Seattle would actually be able to retain all of the franchise history should they get an expansion team later. So what would happen is the Thunder would then retrospectively be treated as an expansion team for the 2009 season.
Interesting.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I also think it seems kind of silly when you're talking about Gary Payton and Sean Kemp being included with the Thunder all-time records. I don't think it makes much sense to me.
Seattle should never have lost a team. It was a disagreement over who was going to fund for an arena. My brother and me, the first game we remember watching was the Supersonics against the Bullets in the 78 finals. And the following year, the Bullets avenged the loss in the finals and beat Seattle. And then in 79, obviously, it was or 80 was the Lakers, and so it was 78 and 79. 77, Portland beat Philly. Are you waiting on me, T? No, I didn't know if you were making subs while we're talking.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Do you want the door to be open?
A second. Three.
There's the Gorilla Dog.
Nice. I like Reggie Lewis. I don't. Oh no. Just read it. Damn it. Good play. I got greedy and tried to steal that one there. No. I did not want him to stop there.
Is that a secret shot?
Yes. It's not secret. It's just a turnaround. Gotta find Populus. Good steal. No. Good shot. Good shot. No, I wanted to go in. It's luck. Barkley. Nice. The round mound of rebound. I'm gonna stay up late and watch my Nuggets against the Warriors tonight. They're playing a lot better, but Jokic is really, really getting sloppy with the ball. He had 10 turnovers the other night, or about a week ago.
I do remember hearing about that.
Nice. Kaminsky for 3. That was a nice hook shot there. He's a good announcer. He does the college games sometimes.
Yeah. I see his commentary.
Nice rep. I almost got another 3-point play against me. No. That's a good defense. I didn't think I was going to make that. No, that was too far. Oh, I thought I was going to get to throw the charge. Good play. That's luck on my part. I thought you were going to steal that. Nice take. Chief. Oh, Chief ain't doing nothing. I might have to put Mikhail center. Oh, I wasn't looking at the clock. Damn it. Oh, they're all not fatigued. Joe Klein is such a stiff. He was huge, though. His biceps were. John Bagley. He was a. You had Gamble. That's right. I remember you playing Gamble. I don't think both these teams have a really legitimate bench in this game. I think the Bulls and Portland, probably Detroit. I want to. Do you ever want to try out the game that came the year after, Lakers versus Bulls?
Yeah, I could try that too.
I'd like to. Yeah, maybe sometime this week.
Sure.
That one, my nephew, when he was little, liked it because I know I mentioned it. He players would get a red star underneath their feet when they were hot. Oh, I got a good hand on it there. Oh, nice. Reach there. No, he missed now. Hey, bird. I wanted. Oh, this. I like Lewis a lot in this game. Nice take. Nice rip. That's a big turnaround there. Bird is not hitting right now. Chief. He's a stiff in real life. He'd sometimes score like 20 and 15, 12 or whatever. He took some of the ugliest looking shots though. McHale was a great post player though. Nice. Too many people around. No. Nice, right. I remember when this first came out how much I really loved playing this game. Damn it!
I knew it was going to be a reach.
Yeah, if you hit that shoot button just as I'm reaching, it's definitely a good strategy by you. He doesn't go to the hole as good as Clyde does. Clyde bails me out with those dunks from the free throw line. Nice pass. Damn it. Good draw. I like the twinkle of the twine. Damn, Bird, he's like freaking like 3 for 10. I should have got it closer. I'm getting a lot of fouls here. About time. Bird's feeling it. He's so stiff. So slow. Nice pull. There's a... Yeah, you've cut this game to 7. This game's long from over.
I told James to, if he wants a challenge,
Yeah.
try live 2003 against the Lakers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, my friend Tony, I remember him coming over years ago when I was still with James's mom and we had the PlayStation it was a PlayStation, and he liked Kobe a lot, and he put Kobe at or no, he didn't put Kobe anywhere. What I wanted to say is Kobe had the fatigue was off. That's what I wanted to say, and Kobe had like fucking like 80, maybe even 100, close to 100. I just remember he just kept scoring with him. I have to ask him again. I don't talk to him as much. My buddy Tony, he's a big Laker fan. Lakers, Cowboys, and not as much with Georgetown. Him and his boys like the Cowboys and the Lakers. He's one of our guys in the fantasy football league that we're in.
Yeah.
We've had that league since 1999. So we've had it for 26 years. Jokic tried to steal one the other day. Steal um a tip. One thing, this Boston team, they rebound good. They're pretty good scoring with Bird and Lewis. They're not as fast as that Portland team that I use. I just like Portland. I can really get after teams on the pressing.
Only the Nuggets were in this game. You could have the running gun.
Oh, dude, I would love that. I wish there was a mod, but James says this would be really almost impossible for a game like this.
Well, it's possible. It's just that the people capable of making these kind of mods have not really gone with this game.
I don't find out there's a lot of mods for Tecmo NBA basketball for the NES.
Okay. I like the first Tecmo. I never really ever got into the Tecmo Super Bowl. That's because along came Madden. My wife's nephew played that one, but when I met her years after playing Madden for years, her nephew had played that for a lot when he was younger, and I think he used Buffalo. Buffalo was really good, I think, with Jim Kelly and Thurman. Well, I think that's 4 in Parrish. Chief Lewis. Don't get it, Parrish. Don't get your 5th. Couldn't do it. Chief is so slow.
He's probably got bad stamina too.
Yeah. I'll never forget when he popped Lambeer in the freaking back of the head. Lambeer had taken a cheap shot on Bird back in I think it was '87, and they were playing in Boston. They were playing in Boston, and they were going down court, and he absolutely fucking popped him. And the Pistons said that years later that Parrish was the one player you didn't want to fuck with on the Celtics.
Yeah.
My older brother's a big Lambeer fan, but I think I rooted for Pistons after the Celtics were out of it because I didn't want the Lakers to win it. I don't think he likes that angle. He likes those corner shots. I don't think that's a good shot for either one of them. They got to get either top of the key or.
There's no way I was stopping that.
Bird's smoothest. He said his best, one of his best, probably his best game ever, was Game 6 home against Houston in the '86 playoffs. He just knew everything Houston was doing when he was on defense. He had like 29, I think 17, and 8 or 9 or 10 assists and like 5 or 6 steals. He just was at the peak of his game at that point. Right now he's on fire. This is the Bird that I played with years ago, where he just, the first half he missed, maybe he was maybe two for his first 9 or whatever, and then he can get on a streak where he goes like 6 for 8.
I just put Nympheus in, and he's already at a 2 fatigue.
Yeah, he's more of a just a backup.
He must be like Celtics Shaq for stamina.
I don't know. For me, I really just like, I do love playing with Boston, but Portland for me, I can put Cliff Robinson at center, so he's a little bit faster than Duckworth. And you got Buck Williams and oh, nice. You got Buck and Jerome Kersey. I was just watching a game where Jerome Kersey was playing on Seattle, and they were playing the Lakers in '98, and they lost, I think, Game 7 at home. DJ's running the point. He's like, let's set it up to Mikhail. Mikhail. Hmm. It's taking it too slow. Almost can't catch him. Gee. There he is. Damn it. G-Man. That's a garbage shot. You were like inside of him. Damn it. When I'm making that layup, James, I'm pushing the D-pad towards the goal as I'm pressing the shoot button, knowing that I'm going to get a layup or a drive to the basket, as long as he doesn't have an angle and he's not like pushing against me. I never saw that by Mikhail ever. That was like a windmill. It's too bad they didn't have like the Hawks in here with Dominique Wilkins doing like a freaking a windmill dunk or something like that. He was such a filthy dunker.
Is he not on the East in this game?
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yes, I forgot about that. Dumb foul on my part. Good play. For 3. It's on the line or no? Might have been on the line. Well, sorry. How do you take a time? I was going to take a time out, but I
Regular buttons.
look at Chief.
What's the button to pass? What's the button to shoot?
B is to hold on.
Whatever you don't pass or shoot with, that's how you call
I
timeout.
just tried pressing it. It didn't do anything.
You gotta pause it first, I'm pretty sure.
That's because I know my guys are jig-gassed. No, they're not too bad. Mikhail's got 4. Yeah.
Did you not sub out the whole game now that I think about it?
No, I used to. I had a rotation like real quick. I definitely when I was in a thing with my friends and sometimes my brothers and I would sometimes put Mikhail at center. I'd sometimes put Lewis at the small forward position, and I'd sometimes put Paxton maybe at the 2 guard. So I had a small rotation with Portland. I put Danny Young at point, Cliff Robinson at center. So I had like an 8-man rotation there. This team maybe 7.
I was gonna say you basically putting McHale at center. That's basically what the Celtics did in the early '90s.
Yeah, good point. Definitely. I really wish that Reggie Lewis, not for basketball, but for life in general, that Lewis didn't pass away, and Len Bias.
I agree.
If Len Bias doesn't pass away, there's no doubt in my mind they win at least another chip. They came off the '86 championship and they lost 1 game the entire year at home. The reason they got that pick, I had to look this up. They traded Gerald Henderson to Seattle. Seattle that year ended up with the 3rd pick in the draft. And Bias was picked by the Celtics. And I don't know if he actually experimented with cocaine the first time or if he just had pure cocaine and it took his life. Either way, it was sad. And then a few years after this, in like '92, Reggie Lewis was told by the doctors not to continue, and his wife or girlfriend said no, he's okay, and he didn't get clearance from the Boston doctors, and he was I think he was at a facility not far from Boston, and I think he ended up dying maybe at a practice facility.
I do remember that because I think what was it? They had what they called the dream team of doctors. I think 11 out of 12.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them said that he shouldn't.
Yes.
I think it was Gilbert Bridges or something like that.
Nice. Nice. Wow. Great memory. I like. Okay, Reggie Lewis. I forgot, but he went off against Charlotte. I think he had like 41. He really was starting to come to his own. And they said out of all the people that guarded Michael Jordan, he really, truly could not, I wouldn't say be a stopper, but he guarded him really well. I mean, really, he had the length. He was 6'7", and he just was a quiet assassin.
He was how tall?
6'7".
Okay.
And he had long arms. He was part of that. You ever see that special on ESPN called the Baltimore Dunbar Poets?
Yes.
Dude, that's incredible. And he went to a smaller school, Reggie Lewis, and Wingate. Obviously, they went to G-Town. Wingate was a year older. And then
we got time. We'll be busy tomorrow, but we might be able to play on Tuesday.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. What time is it right now?
Right now, it's 9:51.
What are you guys going to do now?
I don't know.
I still got time.
I might play one. I could see.
I want to see how. I want to show you how Hodges can just heat up filthy. I mean, he just can rain like he can make like 7 or 8 in a span of like 10 shots. You want to run a half like Boston or Chicago versus like Detroit or something?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, cool. And then we'll just I'm gonna call it a night. I definitely want to play again Tuesday for sure. We're off all week. Yes, sir. We're gonna go to visit a relative in Southern Tier here in tomorrow. So tomorrow's gonna be We won't be back too late though. It's only like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah.
Where in the city do you live again?
Middletown.
Okay, that's like near Tarrytown and like Long Island.
That's a bit past Long Island, yeah.
Okay. All right. So who's got to? You want to hit start, or do I have to hit it?
You have to start.
I hit it. James, you got to do it with the thing. Okay.
GG.
Good.
I kept that
Yes, sure. GG. Oh no, come on, man. You're good. You've got a lot of steals. I played this a lot more than you, but I can tell you definitely are good at this. You drive the ball good. You get good shots, and yeah, let's say a single type. Why does it say that, James? Oh no, okay. We're playing two players.
Yeah, it's not a single
Simulation.
tournament, I believe.
Showtime. Period length 5, right?
Yeah.
Music off. We had music off, didn't we?
Yeah, we had it off.
All right. Let's speed. I want to show you this Chicago team. You can pick. You want? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We have to do these all-star teams too. I like Phoenix as another team. I don't think LA's the best in this game.
With no Kareem, it's not the same.
I think I don't think this might be on the West, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. Damn, nice. So Jordan, I'm gonna take Paxson out, and I'll put just to for where is he? So Hodges, where is it? He didn't only hit on one block. Look at that one block. There's no. He averaged 6.5, Jordan 33, Pip 16, Paxson 10. But in this game, he is way, way better. And BJ, so look at this. You can put Jordan as small forward. You have you could put Stacey King a little bit. He averaged 8-9, which isn't bad. So you probably have a 3-man rotation, 8-man. Okay, and then here you guys got Aguirre. Dude, look at this. You got Aguirre, you got freaking Vinnie Johnson, you got Sally. That's Gerald Henderson who played for Hastings. I don't think he was played for Denver, Atlanta. He floated around. He was a decent yeah, so his pocket is like the top of the key. And so just too deep.
Yeah, I don't know if he has limitless range.
Joey D. Oh, look at that Isaiah. That's pretty dope, bro.
Well, I find it interesting that how they have no red on the Pistons jerseys.
Well, you know what's interesting? If you've even seen Team USA basketball, they have Croatia in the game, but they gave them the Yugoslavia colors because they based off the '91 rosters.
Dude, I've been watching some of my old videotapes, and Croatia in that one game they were playing US, they gave them a game. So they didn't slaughter them. I think it was the second time they played them in the '92 Olympics.
Yeah.
And just gotta take Pip to the hole. Just get Pip going to the rim. He's got to be a rim runner. What's Cartwright? Once he makes one, he's usually like pretty damn good. These teams battled. I just can't feel it right now. Maybe he should be coming off the bench. Almost in fourth. Nice pull. Hit Beer for 3.
I know he can make the threes. That's why I was trying.
Nice. Damn, he can't buy a bucket. Here I am bragging about him. He can't do nothing. Jordan. Damn it, Jordan. They had the Jordan rules for the Pistons. It was basically clobber Jordan when he touches the ball. And
that's why I made take the free throws. I wasn't gonna let you take it in.
That's how they're playing Jokic now. Those effing fucking Thunder, they're cheap shotting him. Luke Dort is definitely he's a good player. He doesn't have to play the way he does.
No, he plays basketball like he's Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he's must be a thug. I don't think they're gonna win it this year.
I'd rather the Spurs win it.
I think Hodges is like fucking 0 for 5.
I don't know if you've seen it. I might be able to show you a clip. When 2K26 came out this year,
Yes.
I had a couple times where I used the 2017 Warriors.
Yeah.
With Clay, Durant, and Curry.
Yeah.
And you should have seen some of the stuff I was doing.
Really? It's cool. Look at that.
I think I might have had a 50-point quarter.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, you're actually losing right now.
Jordan got ripped. Hodges is... Oh, wow, Hodges. He might have to come out of the game. He's hurting me now. He's finally going to hit one, I think. Damn it, he's a bricklayer today. Trust. Wow, Hodges is getting ripped. We have to bring BJ in. Who's my leading scorer? Bill Cartwright? Bill Cartwright. Liam Beer. No way. Gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. Oh, that's luck. Okay. So, I'm going to bring Hodges out. Let's do this. Let me bring Hodges out. No.
I just did the Hodges 0-point challenge.
Dude, he was ass. I was bragging about him. He was so good.
Is that Detroit defense?
Yeah, it's something, seriously. He's in a milk carton. These teams were at war back in the day. Just have to clear out and give the ball to MJ. You know that little white boy can't guard Thomas Paxson. He'd chew him. I'll never forget that finals game 6 against the Lakers. Isaiah could barely walk. He sprained his ankle and he had an amazing third and fourth quarter. He was hopping. He was fucking hopping. He couldn't even walk. Game 7 he couldn't play. And they called an absolute bullshit call on was it Lambier? Kareem did a skyhook on the baseline like 12 feet away from the rim.
Yeah.
And Lambier stood straight up in the fucking air with his hands. And they called him for a block. Kareem got 2 free throws, which ended up winning the game for them. I couldn't believe it. Next year, the Pistons fucking swept their ass. Then they beat Portland. Terry Porter said after they split in in Detroit to start the series, he's like, "We're going to the crib and we're not coming back." The Pistons won all three in Portland to win the series 4-1. After he ran his mouth and said, "We're going to the crib and we're not coming back." Dumars' dad passed away. And they really wanted to do it for Joe. Yeah. There's Joe. Nice. Make it now, come on. Dude. Holy crap. I don't have the feel for these guys. Plus the D is sticky. Oh, I came over for the block. And Cartwright, my best player so far, got a touch foul. Mark Aguirre. What the fuck was that? That was weird. Jordan rules. Jordan missing. He's sticking his tongue out right now. No. These are scrappy. You know what? I'm not rotating fast enough with my hands. That's inside the three. That's horrible. Isaiah's feeling it. He's done those spin moves 3 times, I think. I think both of us got a lot of fouls this game.
Yeah. That's accurate, though.
Yeah. The way these teams played each other, sure.
They were actual fouls, though, not Shea Gilgeous-Alexander fouls.
Yeah, I looked tonight. He was they had shot fucking 20 free throws in the first half. They were 18 of fucking 20.
I don't like watching the Thunder.
It's bullshit. You know he's going to get calls. And the fucked up thing is some of these fucking play he's not even touched most of the time. Or sometimes.
Jaylen Brown said he gets all the calls.
It's true. Might as well play it out. You want to play it out?
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's shaping up to be a good game.
3 fouls for Jordan. I didn't do that. What'd I do? What did I do? Horse Grant, Stander. Cartwright's been okay, though. No. I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to try. I know what I'm going to do. Okay. First time I'll bring Hodges in. He's not. He's not a starter. I tried to play him in the wrong slot. Too much congestion. Paxton did something. That was a dangerous pass. Damn, that was quick.
You should see how many steals the Bulls get in 2K.
They do it a lot. Damn it.
Charge.
I wonder if when he's going up in the air, I can pause and call timeout. Damn it.
Are you saying the Rondo method?
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Hey, that's kind of a weak call. Microwave. Microwave. Is it Mike? That's not doing worse, I don't think. Carpet's a stiff. This is Grant, I think. I came off of an accident. Damn it. Man, that skyhook fucking stop and dunk the ball. Fuck, is that 4 on Jordan? No way. One more and that could be a catastrophe. Paxson. Damn it, Paxson. I can't reach with him. Got lucky. Complete luck. He can heat up too, I mean. He didn't. Oh, wow. Jordan does not go to the rim sometimes. I dropped my controller. Shit.
Are you tired?
No. My leg's getting uncomfortable. Not the leg that's bothered me, but. Nice. Take a time out. Try to take a time out. It's pause, it's start, and then C. But, oh, do I want to? Where is he? Okay. stand up for a second. I can barely stand.
What happened?
I can't. I'm gonna pause it on the count of 3. Okay. 1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Is that more comfortable?
Yeah. Nice. I like those high arcing. There he is. There he is. Hodges now. Now he can go on a run. Nice. Damn it.
It's actually a close game.
Yeah, it's a good one. No.
I assume you can go to overtime in this game.
Yes. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. This is a good count. Hodges has 3. Let me think about this. Paxson. I don't know how many points Paxson has, but Paxson. I can't do it. Paxson's playing okay. Let me see if I can put my boy back. Paxson in, I guess. Okay. That's pretty dope, huh?
There's no way I was stopping that.
That's pretty. I couldn't rotate. Damn it. Jordan can't hit a 3. I had a good what was it called? A skid pass. That's a big play there.
This the third quarter?
No.
Fourth.
This is the fourth already?
Yes, sir.
I see.
We might have some DQs in this game too. Be slow.
Paxton's probably a good free throw shooter.
It's there. He's a bricklayer now.
Cartwright's at 3.
3 what?
Fatigue. Yeah, Will Purdue. Jordan's at 3, but that's Jordan. You can't really take him out.
No. Hold on. Sorry, dude, sorry. You only have 4 or 5 fouls.
I don't know.
So there's 2:56 left. This is lucky block. Damn it. Oh, he's open. Oh, God. Damn it. Okay. Jesus. That's horrible. I've never seen that before. It's because I have all these small guys on, and he got. Well, that's a big play here. Is that 3? No, it's not 3. I know it's not because I was on the floor.
Jordan.
On the floor.
That's not well. It doesn't matter if it's on the floor or not. This would be like the score of an old Pistons Bulls game.
Damn it, my guys are running away from the fucking ball.
Who's gonna get the stop first?
Fuck.
Oof. Damn.
GG.
Good game. Oh man, that was definitely a good game. You found my kryptonite right there is definitely the Pistons. They played really good on deep. Well, not they. You played good on defense with them. A couple more games playing with them, I think you would master their offense even better.
I still think Dumars should have at least hit more threes.
Yes, Dumars is sick.
I find it hard to make threes in this game.
I just had nothing with Hodges. I know he can lay it up. I don't know. I just wasn't able to find his rhythm. But yeah, you were on him pretty good. So a lot of those shots you were right in his hip pocket too. It is a feel for the game too, as far as knowing when to really take a shot and like off a steal or releasing just when you're about to release the ball, release the button.
I did used to play this game a fair bit with my dad way back.
Oh, nice.
So that's a bit of that as muscle memory.
Nice. Did your dad have a favorite team to play with, or did you guys just switch teams?
Oh, he picked the Bulls.
Did he?
He's a huge Bulls fan.
Did he ever unlock Hodges and go off with him?
No, he would just be unstoppable with Jordan.
Oh yes, Jordan's unreal. Yes. Yeah, when you played me with him, yeah, was the main guy. He was everywhere. Yeah, that what is it? That double clutcher that where you would hold the ball with one hand and just go up with it, up and down with it a little bit.
Yep.
And that's what it looked like he did a few times here, where he clutched it a few times and like when he would dunk from the free throw line, but this would be from the wing and he did it a few times where he went underneath. Pippen did something too that I don't remember him doing, but I didn't shoot any jumpers too far with Pippen because I know he's a stiff in this game as far as scoring, but he's okay on defense.
No, he's good on defense. He's a great slasher. It's just he really didn't develop the mid range till around the mid-90s.
That's true. Cartwright actually was pretty good for me, but that's what the Bulls had. They even during their two runs, they had more than one center. They had like Will Perdue, Stacey King. They had Cartwright. They had Harris, who was like their third center. I think their second run, maybe when he got one or two rings with them. But yeah, they had Bill Wennington, Luke Longley from I think from Australia. Those guys would surprise every once in a while and have a pretty good game. They were really there for defense to protect the paint.
Speaking of Cartwright, if you've seen in the newer 2Ks, they actually have a prime Cartwright. They have the mid '80s Knicks teams in the game.
Nice. Yeah, he was pretty good for the Knicks. He'd put his arms straight up in the air and shoot that weird looking shot. He'd extend them all the way high, and then he'd let the ball go from the peak. I was going through some old VCR tapes today. Just not actually no, I had one or two in, and I watched some of the Knicks Houston 1994 championship, and the Knicks and Houston split the first two games in Houston, and the Knicks ended up obviously you probably might remember they ended up losing the last two in Houston. They were up 3-2 going into the last two in Houston, but this series was preempted by the O.J. Simpson case on the freeway in L.A. and I had obviously it was on my tape. It was part of the first half and then the halftime, and then after the game, it went with Tom Brokaw, who was an NBC reporter, and they showed the 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 Al Collins Ford Bronco pulling into Rockingham and Bundy with OJ Liv with his wife and kids, and
Yeah.
then my freaking tape went dead because I it had ran out of tape. I was like, I wanted to see when he's gonna get out of the Jeep, get out of the Bronco, and obviously nothing happened there. He put his hands up and came out, but it's surreal when you see that stuff. It's like, wow, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah.
And he was such a legend. When I was younger, I remember he got traded to the 49ers. I don't vaguely remember that. But he played a game like in the mud in San Fran. He was so good for Buffalo, and then ended his career with the Niners, and then he was out in the commercials. He was on these Hertz rent-a-car commercials, and he would be running through the airport, jumping over chairs. And I forget the slogan, but yeah, they were really good commercials.
Was it like turn up the juice or something?
Yeah, I think so. But yeah, he was really, really well liked by the black and the white community. And then he did games. I think he might have been in studio, but he was like a sideline reporter, like when Denver played Buffalo in the '91 AFC Championship game. He was a sideline reporter for that game. The reason I remember is because I had a satellite dish that got games without commercials, and Buffalo back in the early '90s, they had playoff games where they didn't sell out, and fans locally couldn't see. When they came back against Houston with the biggest comeback in NFL history, they didn't see it because it was blocked out. But I had it on my satellite. They were down 35-3 at half. Houston scores, start the second half of field goal. They're actually down 38-3, and they end up winning. I don't know if they won in overtime, but it was in a quarterback. It wasn't even Kelly. It was Frank Reich, who also